today. If you're in the chat area, say hi so I know you are here. That will help me know if this is all working. And I can't see the names and your profile pictures and stuff like that. So, hi, Lisa, how are you? If you want to be seen, like your name and stuff, you'll probably have to click that link I gave you because Facebook has all these rules to make sure you're allowed to show your privacy. I don't even know what that's all about. But anyways, I'm here today. I'm Tawnya Sutherland. If you haven't met me, hi, Lisa. Hi, there's a Facebook user in the audience. I can't tell who you are, but just says to me, Facebook user. But if you click that link right where I put in the Be Live group comments, then it will start to let me see your name. So very cool to see you here today. I'm a VA coach. I've been coaching VAs since, oh my goodness, 2003 is when I officially started coaching, and I started charging for my services in 2007 when I started the VA Insiders. Oh, that's Tammy. Hi, Tammy. It just says Facebook user. Here, let me put the link in again. I think this is the link, and you click on it, and it allows you to show me who you are. It's all this privacy stuff with Facebook and Be Live connecting to it and things like that. But it's great to be able to see that you guys can all see me today. Yesterday, I went through some tech issues. We streamed to a few different places at the same time. I think YouTube, our Facebook group, Facebook page. I don't know where you guys are all showing your faces from or where you are at, but do say hi in the audience. Hopefully I can see who you are and get your questions answered today. But that's why I'm here today. Like I said earlier, I've been a virtual assistant coach. I've helped thousands of VAs. I think I lost track there when I hit over the 1,000, and mentored thousands as well. So I've been there. I've done that. I don't think there's anybody else doing it longer than I have been doing it. I was thinking about it the other night. I said to Mark, I've went through every puddle. I've stepped in every puddle, pothole that possibly could have been stepped in, learning how to become a virtual assistant. And so I'm here so that you don't have to do all that. You can learn from me, right? Hi, there's another Facebook user as well. I'm not quite sure who it is, but yeah, very cool. Put your name in there. Maybe type your name in, and then I will know. It just tells me Facebook user. But yeah, that's my thing. That's how I get my kicks, is by helping VAs and helping them, seeing them successful. And I'm still hanging with VAs today that I taught way back in 2003, although we're more on a friendship basis now. We're buddies. We go to conferences together. We do different things, even get together and do retreats and stuff like that. But the relationship has definitely grown stronger and bigger and better even too, right? Because now we're buds. But yeah, I'm just reading the chat area. Oh, that's Lisa. See, I seen you before, Lisa. It said it was you, and now it says it's not you. But no, it's good. I'm not sure why it doesn't want to show me your names in here anymore, but let me see if I can figure that out. It just says can't post comments to some destinations. But anyhow, if you've got a question, put it into the chat area. I'm here to help answer some questions that you may have that are keeping you awake at night, or just, that you've always wanted to ask a coach, but you've never been in front of a coach to ask them before. I'm here to help you with that. As you know, many of you know already, because I know Tammy and Lisa, both of you are VA Insiders already. So you're already getting my group coaching in the VA Insiders group. But I do have a sale on this week. It ends actually tonight at midnight at my VA Insiders. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, you can get my special offer. Lock your pricing in at VA Insiders. You can read more about it there at the link. But right now, let's get some questions answered. I've got one here on. Okay, I'm just going to read the question and then I'll answer it. So I see other VA companies coming out there with their cool websites and stuff, and I'm wondering if I can be that good to be a virtual assistant or not. Okay, I get where you're coming from. And sorry, I don't know your name because it just says Facebook user. But yeah, know what this is called? It's got a term, actually. It's called Imposter Syndrome. And a loose definition of it is you doubt your abilities, your skills, your talents. You might even be feeling like a little bit of a fraud, that you don't deserve success. It all revolves around your past beliefs, your mindset, and we all have different reasons for this. And I'm not a psychologist, so I'm not going to go into that aspect of it, but we've all had imposter syndrome at some point. And it can really paralyze you. I know I had it when I first started out as a virtual assistant. You know, I had all these thoughts going around in my head, like, why would they hire me when they could hire an employee in-house and like turn around and say, okay, Jill, bring that over to me. Like, why would they hire me? Right? I had all these questions burning inside my head, right? Making me doubt my skills, my abilities, and everything. Like, what if the client asked me a question that I didn't know the answer to? Or what if my skills didn't live up to their expectations, right? You know, and all that stuff, it feeds into you, right? Those questions. I don't know about you, but it did to me. And it feeds into you. And then you start doubting whether you're good enough, whether you should even be in this business. What if, fill in the blank, right? And my list went on and on as I started doubting all this stuff in the beginning of my business. I want you to know that the best advice I can give to you is to let it go. All right. We've all went through this at some point in our business. Usually we've all went through it. My advice is to talk to your best friend or your best business friend, right? Or your group coach or your coach. Like I said, VA Insiders, we have group coaching. We just got off a call an hour or so ago where, you know, you can let it go. You don't have to hold it in. And that's what you have to do to start releasing this. And also knowing that it's normal to feel this way, that others feel that way too. It will help you get through it easier, right? And that's where community comes into effect and why it's so important to your business success. And that's why VA Insiders is all about coaching, community, because that equals clients. And yeah, know that it's normal that you're feeling this way. I guess if I could give you a little tip of advice, it would be all you need to remember is that, like, if you're doubting your skills or your smarts, right? All you need to remember is that you just got to be smarter than your client, not all the other VAs, right? So if you see another VA that's maybe doing 10 times more stuff on Instagram than you are, you just need to be smarter or one step ahead of your client's knowledge, okay? So just one level or step ahead better than your client. And that's all you need to be. So forget about everybody else. Focus on your clients and just have the answers for them and be ahead of them, right? You can learn as you go. And they're actually inside my VA Insiders, there's a lot of training tracks as well. So you can learn as you go. But imposter syndrome, yeah, it's real. We've all had it. And talking it out, letting it go, having a coach, that all will come big into play for you on how to get rid of that feeling, right? But it's normal. You're normal. Don't freak out about it. Let's see what else we got in here for questions. And it's good to see everybody here. Tammy, yes, I can see you now on there. I don't know what you did, but now I can see your name. I guess Gina's here. Oh, thanks, Tammy, for helping people there with the Be Live group comments. Yeah, go there. I can't see people's names for some reason today, but if you click that link that Tammy has, she will help me see your names. And hopefully my VA can get that link over on our YouTube stream and on our other Facebook stream. I don't know which stream you guys are on that I'm seeing, but I'm assuming it's the first one I put in. Hey, Gina. Tammy says, and the VA Insiders community is an awesome family. Yeah, it's kind of like your VA family, isn't it? To be a part of. We all cheer each other on and learn off of each other. Thanks, Tammy. That's really cool. Questions. What do you guys got for questions? Let me look in the other, let me look in the YouTube and the other places here. I've got questions. Okay, that's a big question. Let me see. I've got a couple of questions. I'm just trying to decide which one to do first here. Let me see. Let's talk about marketing. Someone says, what's the best way to market a virtual assistant business? Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, there's zillions of marketing strategies and ways you can market your virtual assistant business. It's really going to depend on, guess what? Which one you will do. Okay. That's what it really depends on. They all work. But there's oodles of proven marketing strategies. I just taught in our VA Insiders in our Getting Clients series, I talked about marketing offline strategies and marketing online strategies. And I had a laundry list of ways you could market your business, from social media to in-person events to, getting your URL tattooed on your arm. No, I'm just teasing. But there's all zillions of ways to market your business. And it becomes paralyzing because you feel like you should be doing all of them, right? Like every single one. Like, I don't know where to go next, or I got to be on every social media network and all these different things. I teach my students the marketing strategy they should do is just one. Pick one. Like, if you're really good with meeting people at meetups and building relationships and talking in person and landing clients that way, just do that. You never have to be on social media. You never have to build a website. You never have to do anything if you're really good and really, really good at doing network marketing at your local meetups and stuff, right? You just have to do one marketing strategy that is proven, right? You don't want to do one that doesn't work, like tattooing your URL on your arm. I don't know if that one works because I haven't tried it yet, right? But you don't want to do one that doesn't work, but one that, well, if you're in the VA Insiders group, we'll tell you, yeah, that's worked for me, or it hasn't worked for you, or whatever, right? You've got the group to talk to you about it and see who it has worked for and who it hasn't worked. But sorry, I need a drink of my honey and tea because I got a little sore throat today. But touch wood, nothing comes from that. My husband is at work. He's like the only one out of 20 people at work without COVID. So we've been, trying our best to avoid it, and we haven't got it so far. So let's touch wood. That's not what's coming. But anyways, marketing strategy, whichever one you'll do is the best one to do. And if you see it, you get a win, a result from it. Like, let's again say you're going to do trade shows. You're going to go set up booths and trade shows, and that's what you're going to do. If you've done a trade show or two and found out, hey, you know what? I'm not landing any clients from that. And by the way, trade shows work really good. But again, it's going to depend on your personality. If you're an introvert, probably might not be the best marketing strategy for you. But trade shows, if you're finding that it's not working for you, then quit it. Try something else. Pick something and be really good at it. You don't have to do everything and anything. You just need to be really good at one marketing strategy. So I hope that takes away that paralyzing fear of, oh, I don't know how to do Instagram, or now I got to go learn a course on Facebook groups, or I need to learn ClickUp, or I need to learn Active Campaign, or I need to learn, and your head's going, I'll never learn all this stuff. You just have to learn one and do it. All right. And I've not coached a VA yet who couldn't find at least 1 or 10 cool marketing strategies that they could implement and love doing. That's the other thing I forgot to say. You got to love doing it, right? You just not only need to get results with it, but you got to love doing it, because if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. If you don't like being on social media, you're not going to want to go there and market yourself, right? Let's see if I have any questions there. It's hard because I'm checking all my different venues. I wish there was like one, there probably is, a VA could help me with this, one streaming thing where you get all your questions on the one area. Another thing about marketing is remember that it's all learnable, right? When I started 20 years ago, I didn't know marketing at all. Okay. I ended up going to school, got my certified, those are all my diplomas are at the University of BC for internet marketing. I was become a business strategist, and now I know hundreds, right? I learned to be a marketer is what I'm saying. And, marketing excites me. And why? Because it brings money into my bank account. And tell me that money doesn't excite you. I mean, that is why we're in business. We are in it for the money. I know, well, I am anyways. So if you're in it for another reason, throw it out there. I know there's some people that say they're in it to help others and they're nurturers and stuff. But in the end, we got to make money, right? So let marketing be something that is learnable, and don't be afraid of it. Don't let it paralyze you. You can do it. And yeah, that's all I got to say about marketing. If you guys got questions there, ask away. But I'm just going to look in here. Someone says, am I hiring a VA? Not at the moment. I actually only hire VAs from my VA insiders. I mean, if they're going to support me and be part of my club, I'll support them too. But I'm not sure who that Facebook user is. Tammy says it's all about the money, honey. Yes, I say that often. It is. That's why we're in business. Come on, let's make some money. Okay. Questions. Anybody got some questions? And I know I've been mentioning the VA Insiders here today. That is my community. We've been in existence since 2007. We've been at the same price. Actually, it started out at $27 a month. And in a 5-year period, I put it up to $37. And 15 years later, it's moving up, folks, at midnight tonight to $97 a month. should have been put up a long time ago, and I haven't. But if you want to get in and be locked in at $37 a month, now's the time to pop over to vainsiders.com and check it out. I'll put the link in there too, but it's just vainsiders.com. But do check it out. We are community. We have a lot of community assets and resources for you, from our VA forum, which has hundreds of thousands of posts on it and information and stuff that will be a really good bank resource of information for you. Plus, you can go in there and pick my brain any time of the day, and I'll answer it once a day for you. So I'm in there as your coach, as a VA insider, and I keep looking at my picture instead of looking up at my camera, and I'm sorry, but seeing yourself on video drives you crazy sometimes, because that's all you seem to see, right? But the VA insiders, we've got our VA forum in our community, and that's where you'll get to meet the other people. We do our Get It Done days, where we actually work a half day together in a co-working space and work on our business. And I don't mean we're working on our clients' work. We're working on our work. We're treating ourselves as a client, and we work on, be it our bookkeeping. I know Gina comes in and does her bookkeeping all the time. We work on something that we procrastinate at, or that we need to get done, right? Because it's a lot easier to do it when there's a group around holding you accountable. Like, okay, Gina, did you get those books done today? Right? Like, she works on getting them done so she can get her rah-rahs from us as a group, as a community. But there's a lot of community stuff in there, from our Get It Done days to our forum area, where you can go in daily and with your cup of tea and check it out. I'm just looking, I've got a couple other questions there, but I'll get to them in a second here. The other community is, I do have a lot of membership perks. I go to other communities, other companies, and I get you discounts and different things, like Lisa Wells. We've got some freebies from her, actually, and some discounts on her VA training products, and Freelance U gives us some discounts. So I do work the network a bit and find discounts for you. And if there's something you need, from an Adobe discount to a Microsoft discount, let me know. I'll go and I'll try and get us one, right? Get us a coupon for it. The other, so that's our community aspect of VA Insiders. We also have the coaching aspect. And in the coaching aspect, you get group coaching with me and the group. We just had one today. They're usually an hour to an hour and a half. We make sure that we get everybody, all their questions settled and their challenges figured out within that time. And I do those twice a month with you guys. And what other do we have for coaching? We've got, that's in the Getting Clients section. Coaching. We've got that. We've got me in the forum. You get me all the time. Let me pull up my website. I start to forget. There's so many resources. You get the training tracks. There's 100+ videos and training that you can learn from. I know I just sent one of the VAs to learn my email marketing so that she could start marketing her business and build her list so that she can do some affiliate marketing. There's all kinds of training like that. We have also our template vault with over 150 templates in there, and even some templates from our VA insiders. They're starting to share their templates with us, and we put them up, and you get the credit for them as a VA insider, but we're sharing each other. It's a really cool community in there where we've become a big family. But that's the coaching, the community you get at VA Insiders. And then, those two parts of the equation equal more clients. That's what VA Insiders is all about, helping you get more clients. You'll get access to our job board, our very non-competitive job board, because we've only got about 300 VA insiders in here in the membership. So it's not like you're going to Fiverr and there's like a zillion people you're competing against. Usually you're only competing against 3 to 5 people, if even that, okay, that have applied for the job. I do a Getting Clients series. Our next one is next week. So if you get in tonight before it's over, you will get to be a part of that. We're on our 4th workshop on that, but that's our Getting Clients series where I teach you how to be the client magnet, right? And last but not least, we've got our VA directory that is on all our high traffic websites. I think we have it on 5 different websites. I'll put the link into the directory there for you so you can go have a look at it. And that's a directory where clients can find you, right? Instead of you having to go out and find clients. But that is our VA Insiders. I'm inviting you to come join us because you will get the coaching you need. I mean, coaching privately one-on-one is very expensive, but with group coaching, you can get the same effects at quite a lower price, right? So you get coaching, you get community, and all of that equals to getting clients. So that's what the VA Insiders is all about. And if you have any questions, just ask me, but I will answer any questions. But let's go on to another question here. What's over here? There was one on niche or something. I can't even find it now. Okay, well, I know there was a question on finding your niche, which is a question I get every single time. How do I find my niche? And I don't know who asked that now or where that question's gone, but it was somewhere. Okay, who wants to know about finding your niche? I only see the one bunch of crowd of people here. So if niche is of importance to you, well, let's do it anyway for this person. Your niche. Okay, so let's talk about that. Where do I start? That's a big one. Okay, how about, yeah, I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking. First, okay, let me share a spreadsheet with you. Okay, I'm going to share a spreadsheet with you. I did this actually yesterday in one of the other ones, the other Facebook Live, and I'll give you this spreadsheet. Oh my goodness, sometimes having 3 monitors is even worse than, because it's got me all over the place. Okay, let me see. Hang tight, coming. Okay. I'm going to share my screen, which is always fun. I can't, there we go. Nope, right here. Share. Okay. Now I got to move my Be Live over here and share my screen. Now I'll show it in the stream. Change the setting here. It doesn't want to, there we go. Can you guys see that at all? I'll give you the link to it. This is our niche, target market, and client avatar worksheet that I use in the VA Insiders. And I mean, I teach you this in the client workshop series in a few different webinars, but let's see if I can do like a 10-minute, what do you call it? Quick overhaul of how to figure out your niche. All right. You can see it. Cool. I put the link in there. So if you want to pull it up on your own, we can do that. Let me also hide that title bar. Okay. All right. Well, that put me down at the bottom. That's the only thing. Okay, that's good enough. You can pull it up with your own link, but about your niche, the first thing you want to do is, well, make a copy of this worksheet, of course. But to figure out your niche, what you really need to do, first of all, is narrow down your service list. Like you've got administrative services, creative marketing services, technical services, and narrow those down. Like what skills are you known for and hopefully love doing? And maybe put them all in here, right? Like here's just a small example of ones that I put into this worksheet just to get you started, okay? But your niche is going to revolve around your services and skills. And that's usually the first thing that you figure out when you're trying to figure out your niche, okay? And I'm just doing this really quickly, but let's just say you do proofreading. Well, I'll give you an example in a second. Because your niche is in the middle, your services are all around it, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to have all your services in here that you like here's the administrative ones, here's the creative ones. Maybe you don't have any technical ones because you're not very technical, right? It's going to vary. Each person's going to be different. And what you need to do is start to see if you see a pattern, okay? And a pattern would be like, I'm going to use Tammy for an example. Let's say she loves numbers, adding things up. She likes doing bookkeeping, sales invoices, payroll. Maybe these aren't so much skills, but qualities, like she's good at keeping the family budget intact or something, right? She likes reconciling things. She has an eye for detail, stuff like that, right? Then guess what her niche is probably going to be, right? You start to see a pattern. She's probably going to be a bookkeeper or working for CPAs or something like that, right? That's going to be her niche. I'm trying to think. Let's do another one here. Maybe you are on social media a lot, okay? You like Facebook. You might like Canva here or Photoshop. You might want to learn Photoshop. You like creating social media memes. You're always responding to comments on Facebook groups, or maybe you're interested in Facebook ads or something like that. Okay. You'll start to see with your niche that all your services start to surround your niche. Okay. And you might have 1, 2, 3 things that these services fall into, right? Like it might be, this one would be Facebook Manager, right? But maybe you like creating PowerPoint templates and stuff like that. So maybe it could be Facebook Manager, maybe it could be, your design courses. You could be a product launch or something like that. You're going to eventually see some patterns of where your skills fall into. And that's how you start finding your niche. I hope that makes sense. But it all surrounds your skills. So what you really need to do is spend half a day figuring out what your skills are and then grouping those skills into specific niches. And I mean, there's hundreds of niches out there that you could be, from, help desk support person to a podcast production to helping realtors. Your niche can also surround your target market. Like if you're working for realtors and stuff, your niche would be more doing transaction coordination, stuff like that. You may find that your skills are more around a generalist virtual assistant, right? So, but if that's the point, if that happens to you, then your target market will have a big purpose in you helping you find your niche. So if you find you're all general administrative stuff, then look at your target market and who you would like to work for. And, I know VAs that work for veterinarians. They just do all the general administration for veterinarians. But I really encourage you to find a niche, because the niche will help you zone in, make more money, become that expert, help you find your clients easier, help your clients find you easier. Like, everybody knows if they're an accountant, they're going to Tammy because she is the task VA for chartered accountants. Okay. One thing you want to do with your niche too is, once you get 3 different niches in here, or 5 or whatever, start researching them. Okay. First of all, make sure that the niche excites you. Like, if you turn up and you've got all bookkeeping stuff, and you know what, I did that my whole life and I don't want to do it anymore, right? Then maybe that's not your niche. Maybe it's time for you to move into something different, something that you might want to do. Maybe you're still good with numbers and stuff like that, and you'd be really good with doing things like keeping track of reports, or doing tracking stuff. Like, when people are doing launches and things like that, they need tracking done. There's all kinds of things you can do with tracking and search engine optimization. But there are ways to take your skill sets and put them into other areas. And that's where a group comes in handy. VA Insiders will help you find your niche, that's for sure. When you're figuring out your niche, Google it. What does Google say about it? And can the niche even make money, right? Obviously, bookkeeping stuff can make money. If the niche is popping up in Google, and ask your friends and other things, ask people, and you'll know if it's making money, because, it has to make money, or there's no sense having that niche. But there is power in having the niche, and there is unlimited income potential, because you are the expert and you can charge whatever you want for that, because clients are going to be coming to you, right? You'll also know where to find your clients. All right. If you're working for realtors, for example, you're going to know where to go and find those clients, right? Maybe your meetups locally would be a good place, or where do realtors hang out? I know one virtual assistant, she did no marketing ever. She was a speaker's assistant, right? She helped speakers with their administrative stuff, whatever speakers need done, I don't know, but that's what she did. And she would spend $2,500 every year to attend the speaker conference. And she was the only virtual assistant there, with about 1,500 speakers. And she would fill up her whole client base and get a waiting list every time she went there. Yeah, it cost her $2,500 to go. That included her flight and her room and all that. But she only did it once a year, and she was like filled right up. She knew where to find her people, because she had that niche and she knew her target market inside and out. So yeah, it does make your marketing a lot easier when you have a niche and you know your message. And I think Tammy can tell you that, because she's just realizing that herself too now. And it's kind of cool to see that excitement with her. But that's how you find your niche. I hope that helps a bit. I'm just looking over here. Let me just look at all my spots, guys. Okay. Hi, Dan. Okay, I'm just reading some of these areas. So someone says this exercise is a game changer. It's where I discovered that I could create a niche that was a combination of marketing and services. Yeah. Dan is more interested in technical services. What about creating Excel dashboard? Like, do you really like Excel, Dan? Is that what you like doing? Because I know people that are Excel queens or kings, whatever you want to call yourself, right? Like if you're really good in a service, like a skill set, you can just do that specifically. I remember, I don't know if you guys remember Christina Hills. She now does WordPress stuff, but she used to be when one shopping cart was out. I mean, I'm taking things way back. It's like saying fax machines or something to this audience, but one shopping cart was like the shopping cart we all used. There was no other one to use, and it was a terrible shopping cart, but everybody used it in their business. And Christina, she was the shopping cart queen. And everybody knew that. They all went to her for everything they needed to know about one shopping cart. And that was her niche. Very cool. Yeah, research is the key. Like Tammy says, the more you dig into, the more you discover. And you may find out something you thought you really loved turns out to be something you don't want to do. Yeah, that's exactly true. Like I know when I first got into the business in the VA, I thought I was a legal secretary. That's what I did. And I thought, well, I'm going to work for lawyers, right? I'm going to do that working from home. Now, listen, we're talking back in 1987. 97, sorry. 87 was when I'm not going to say when Danielle was born. It was probably a year earlier than that, but just so she knows I know her birthday. But that's my daughter who's a VA as well. But yeah, I thought I'd work for lawyers because that was my skill set. That is what I knew. And then I did my research. And at the time, lawyers were really skittish about doing anything online or not in their office specifically, right? They wanted their secretary in the office. They're control freaks anyways. Sorry if there's any lawyers in the audience, but I worked for you guys for 20 years. So, and about 6 different lawyers. So yes, that was my impression and feedback that I got in my brain stuck. But they didn't trust. Now it's different now, but back then, no, they didn't want to do anything outside of the office. So there was no money in it. I couldn't get a lawyer to hire me I tried, and no lawyer would hire me at all. It just wasn't the thing then. Nowadays, thank goodness for COVID, guys. I'm going to say one good thing about it is it has brought the reality that working from home, working remotely is acceptable. And, before COVID, we were still fighting with clients to trust us and let us do the work or to hire us because we weren't sitting in the office with them. So if one good thing has come out of that, I truly think that, yeah, working remotely has got finally, a peg or a dash on the bedboard or something. We're allowed to do that now. Dan, you've got computer background. Not sure what VBA is. That's web design. You're more interested in it. Yeah, like you could do web design. Web design in itself, Dan, is a very big skill set, and it's one that a lot of people don't have. I know one of our VA insiders, Mark Hunter, he's very good with WordPress, and that's where he's niched himself into more. And I think he's even niched now into even deeper than that. I mean, you can't niche yourself down far enough, in my opinion. I'm going to actually, well, I'll leave this thing up here for a minute because there's another thing I can show you on it too, just to show you the whole sheet. But yeah, you can really find your niche as a web developer, be it specifically, maybe you only do Wix sites, maybe you do e-commerce sites. I think Mark does member sites now. I can't remember. Visual Basic application. I took Visual Basic years ago, but I didn't even know that was still around. So Dan, that's kind of like, I don't know. If there's a need for it, yeah, you could be that expert, right? And again, something I do teach you in the VA Insiders is, don't stick with the term VA. VA is what I call you guys, just to gather you all to teach to you, okay? Because you were all virtual assistants, but not necessarily you need to use that term virtual assistant. Like if you're a web developer, then you should be using the term web developer. Or if you are an Instagram specialist, you should be calling yourself an Instagram specialist, right? Yeah, just little stuff. This sheet, I'll just show you the other couple of things on it, but the target market, you need to figure out who you're going to work for. And like, these are popular target markets right here that, and when you're figuring out who you want to work for, it can break down even deeper. You can zone right in. Like if you want to work in the medical industry, maybe you have medical industry experience there, right? You know the lingo. You could be very specific and only work for therapists or only work for dentists or whatever, right? These things all do break down. And I do teach a whole couple of hours on this in our getting client series in the VA Insiders, but I did want to show you what this was kind of about, this sheet. But you do want to figure out who you want, who needs your services, who you'd like to work for, and what's in it for them, so that you can start building your marketing message, which is another whole story. But and then there's your client avatar. People don't want to do their client avatar, but honestly, it's one of the most important steps you'll do. And you'll do this after you've figured out who your target market is, who you are talking to. But your client avatar is important for you to know, because it's the little things like what magazines, newspapers, trade journals, blog posts do they read? I'm just going to throw blogs. Do they read? Because you never know. That might be where you're going to go find them or to market to them, right? You may put an ad in a local newspaper because that's where your peeps are, right? Here's this one. Do they go to any conferences? If they do, like I talked about that other girl that did the speaker conference, you'll want to know, so that maybe that's a marketing plan for you to be able to go there. And if you ever do Facebook ads, you're going to want to know all this stuff in further deep detail, but I'm not suggesting you do Facebook ads or anything. It really depends on the what your niche, your target market, what you're selling and everything. Yes, this spreadsheet, Beth, is available to download. Let me get you the link. It's actually part of our VA Insider tribe. Let me see. There we go. Not too bright here at the end of the day. We've got different templates like this on the Insiders that I actually teach you sessions on, like, but this is just the quick template, and you can grab it and use it for your own use to figure out your niche, your target market, and your client avatar. Just make a copy of it. I'm wondering if we have any other questions, or if you have any questions about, I'm going to stop this sharing here. Let me see if I can do this right. And I'm going to bring up don't forget, tonight at midnight, the VA Insiders goes from $37 a month up to $97. It's a big jump, but there's been a ton of new resources being put in it in the last few months. And I want you to lock in your price at $37. Still well worth it tomorrow if you want to come on board for 97. I'm just trying to save you a little bit of money before then, right? And lots of stuff in there. There's training, community. You get us coaching. Well, our coaching, it's almost every Wednesday. I think one Wednesday we aren't together. And who knows? I've had quite a few. We've had almost 50 new VA insiders come on board right now. It's probably a lot more than that because that was this morning when I looked. So I may have to add another coaching session, which is cool too. But we try to keep the coaching sessions to small groups so we can actually dive in and get to your issues, help you overcome your obstacles and stuff. And I don't know, I've been in group coaching. I've had private coaching too, most of my career. But group coaching is really fun because if you can't afford the other coaching, group coaching is really fun too, because, it's your VA family. You get to know everybody. And I know a lot of the people in here. I know Dan and Tammy and Gina. Unless you're typing, I can't see if you're here or not, but, yeah, you guys are all like my VA family, but but if you have any questions, I'm inviting you to come over to the VA Insiders, try it out for a month. And, if you grab the yearly is $333 and that gives you 3 months free. But I also have a money back guarantee with it that if you don't like it after 30 days or before 30 days is up, you can get your money back. So really, you could try it out for free for 30 days, right? With the going yearly. But I know you'll love it and you'll stick with us. It's a great community. Once you get in, though, be ready, guys, because I've got homework shooting at you, right? It's kind of like milk in your fridge, okay? Some days I'll give you only need a little dribble for your tea, right? And other days you need a cup and a half to bake a cake. And that's kind of what VA Insiders is like. It's a staple for your business that you have here when you need it. And, you might need training, you might need coaching, you might just need a shoulder. That's what the whole community is about. And I encourage every virtual assistant, no matter what level you are at, to be a VA Insider, because that is the glue to your success. The community, the coaching, plus all the training we have in there. That's all you need, and you will make it in this industry. I promise you will. I'm surprised I still have a voice. But yeah, that deal ends tonight at midnight, if I'm still awake to shut it off. But I will be. Or my VA, she's not going to be awake to shut off. But yeah. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, there's a lot of, if you go over to the VA Insiders, you'll see that there's a lot of goodies there. I don't know. We've still got, there's not much time left to show you the inside. Actually, there's a video that you can watch. And I walk you through the whole inside of it if it is something that you're interested in. I do have it on the website now. So let me share the screen and just show you where it is. Share and stream. So when you come to the website, right here, excuse me, just scroll down to these sections: coaching, community, clients, and right here is the video. And you can watch that video. It's about 15 minutes and it'll show you the whole inside, okay? I don't know if I can grab the link. Save link as. No, I can't do that. But anyways, there it is if you want to watch it. Again, you get 2 group coachings a month with me. You get access to the training tracks, 100 plus videos, tons of training tracks in there, from everything from email marketing to doing your books to there's even a boot camp transcription course in there. Okay. We've also got Template Vault with 150 templates in there that you can use, from contracts to tutorials, business plans, checklists, worksheets. You take them, put your logo on them, you use them however you want. Then there's community. You get into our private forum area, which is really super cool. Cami is one of our actually moderators in there. She's always there to help you answer your tax questions. But the forum, everything's always timed out on me whenever I want something to show up. But there's a ton of stuff. And if you're a new member, I will get in there. I've just been super busy here, but we've got some new members showing up here. But lots of sections where you can ask stuff. And there's been thousands of posts in here, guys. So there's a lot. It's a wealth of information in here. You just do a search and you can find the answer to whatever you want to learn about. We've got jobs in our job board. Yeah, all kinds of goodies. But that is the forum, and it's a great place to do your net. You know, we all need a community, right? We all need a virtual assistant community to hang with. And you guys are hanging in my Facebook group. Okay, that's your community right now, if that's where you're watching this from. And not necessarily Facebook is your best community to hang out at, to learn from, because you never know who's in the group. I mean, we've got 21,000 or something like that in the group. You never know who you're getting information from. You never know if your client's in the group keeping their eye on you. So every time you post something, say, how do you do this? Your client's finding out that you don't know how to do something, right? So that doesn't look good for you. Not to mention, hey, where do we get lost on? We get lost and go shopping whenever you're on Facebook. I know I do. The ads are targeted directly to me now, and I get these specific ads and I want it, right? So having this community all by itself takes away all that distraction. I mean, yes, go to Facebook and find your clients, but don't go to Facebook to find your, well, I wouldn't recommend it, the free groups, to find your learning and your community, because you just never know who's in it. You never know who's watching. And it's a big distraction, where I can come into my forum every morning, cup of tea, and in 15 minutes, I'm out of here, right? Or half an hour, whatever it takes. There's no ads and stuff distracting me. But you get access to me in the forum. We do a co-working session where we get together and work on our business for half a day, which is always really fun. It's a social time. It's like everybody's in the office together working, right? And we're working on our business. I try and locate Premier Partner discounts for you on everything from Adobe to Freelance You, to all the different things that you might use in a VA business. And if you don't see what you need for a discount, ask me, maybe I can get you a discount, right? And then you get access to our VA board, our job board, to find clients. I do a Getting Clients training series workshop every month with you. And you get into our virtual assistant directory listing, which is on 5 of my different websites for VAs. So it's getting a lot of traffic. It's highly trafficked. And we just got that set up not a week or two ago. So it's brand new. And yeah, I invite you guys to come before that crazy clock goes out. There we go. We've got 8 hours left. And you can get in and join for $37 and lock your price in. But yeah, I thank you so much for everything. Dan, you just said, can I get any Udemy classes? You know, I just tried. They don't do that at all. I just tried, and I went down that avenue because actually there's a Udemy class that I wanted, right? And so I thought, well, I wonder if I can get a discount for these. And I went through that process. They don't give any discounts. You won't even see a coupon code for Udemy anywhere online. So unfortunately, they don't at this time. But I do try. If I can find you something, I will. Just shoot me a line, send us an email, and we'll give a try at getting a coupon code for you. Because, see, it's easier for me to get a coupon code with a big network like this, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, thanks for being with me for the hour. I hope I answered a few questions for you, and I hope I'll see you on the inside. Hope I'll see you as a VA Insider member. It was a lot of fun. I need to do more Facebook Lives. And my apologies if I don't, guys. It's not really my thing. I am a bit of an introvert. But once I get going, then I'm fine. It's just the thought of doing a Facebook Live is, yeah, it is one of those things. Okay, guys, thanks so much for coming, and I'll see you on the inside. Don't forget my special offer. Lock in your pricing forever at my member area for $37 a month. Hope to see you there, guys. Bye.